Wow. Yes, this is got to be the craziest, stupidest thing we've done on an M5 in the world, but I like this. Why have I done this to my M5? Probably just because I love Kim Kardashian. I'm a major fan. So why did I choose the color? Overall, I'm a lover for good Porsche colors and obviously white. So that tends to be where we go. But we wanted something obviously Larry, something different, and satin. Our detailer Limitless would laugh at me. I just love satin cars, especially vehicles that are being driven a lot, because it's quite hard to maintain a good polish. So we went for a satin, which was 3M, satin white aluminium, which you're never going to need to polish. It shouldn't go dull. It looks fresh all the time, and yeah, it's going to be good. I just love satin cars. Normally, satin black is our go-to, and that's what we wanted to do on the M5 originally. But the amount of satin greys and black M5s that came out the factory in the first run was just, we've never seen that many individual cars. So that was out of the question. Obviously, yeah, the new BMW paint isn't the best, so our car was starting to look a little bit like your nan's Clio or something like that. Pretty rough.
Fucking hell, still here, putting in a night shift. Oasis are playing at the stadium. I don't know if you can hear this, but I literally just went for food before. And Oasis are just fully playing at Wembley Stadium. You can hear that, but anyway, Oasis are playing at the stadium, so I'm on night shift. The lads are on their way back from Tom Wrigley's and due here at about midnight. Said they were going to be back for 8:30. I said it's going to be midnight. Sure enough, it's going to be midnight. So anyway, M5's looking good. We've got a full side done. Full side. Rear bumper's done. Tailgate. Full tailgate, full rear bumper. Need to trim the sensors in the morning, but apart from that, it is looking proper now. Just about to do the front bumper, so I'm gonna set you up for a time lapse and take the front, smash the front bumper. It's gonna bring the whole front of the car together. Let's wrap the front bumper.
All right, what was my inspiration for the build? Obviously, Kim Kardashian was at the front of it, as I said, or you might have seen already. I'm a major fan, but realistically, it's Urban Automotive. They built their new Range Rover. I think it's a 2024. They built that for Kim with platinum, I think, over in California, and I'm just a lover for that Range Rover. If I had the money, I would be buying a Range Rover, the full Urban body kit. And then obviously just the colorway just looks super smooth and clean. And then, yeah, obviously Dylan's done a little bit more research about Kim Kardashian and found out that she actually had a Range Rover Vogue. So that's the previous Range Rover. And now has a Tesla Cybertruck in the exact same kind of outfit, whether it's paint or if it's wrap. I'm pretty sure it's the same vinyl that we're using. So yeah, that's it. All right, another day, another dollar. We now have a completed M5 in satin, white, effect, silver. Don't know, but it's a 3M color. It looks amazing. It's just over there. Deliveries. So we just had this delivery at R44, which is a full set of Yokohama Avant Sports. They look sporty. I don't really know. We never used them, but big shout out to Yokohama. They've sorted us out a great price, so big shout out to them. If you want any Yokohama wheels, we are now official Yokohama dealers. Yay! So Dylan's actually just picked up a set of AD09s, which are cool. Sorry, my Yokohama skills. I'm a 4S kind of Cup 2. Look at the Cup 2s, Dylan. Cup 2s, you know? with no sidewall, proper. But anyways, Yokohama's are really good tires. They are great for, you know, road, look, wet performance, A, no aquaplaning, a bit of road noise. Well, fuel efficiency, D, don't care. We don't care about fuel efficiency. We drive V8s. Anyways, cool, back on track. So Yokohama's are now going on the M5. So that's gonna be super cool. We're gonna see what they look like. We're obviously, very important wheels are behind us, which are the Vossens. So these have just arrived. These are 22. So 22 by 10.5 and 22 by 11. These are Vossen HF9s, which are gonna just be, but the problem is they're unfinished. So Vossen never send these to a retailer or a customer, of course, in an unfinished state, but obviously we are their top dealer. So we've got this little sample, we've got a set of wheels. We're gonna give these to our favorite powder coating company here in London, and they're gonna refinish these wheels in similar to this finish, maybe not, but we have no clue what they're actually gonna do. So what can we do? We're just gonna wait, but we're not gonna open these because we're not gonna show you what they look like until they're wrapped on these wheels and they're ready to go on the car. But why don't we show you guys the car? Yeah, there she is. I'm not gonna actually talk much about it. I'm not gonna tell you anything about it, but this is it done. A little snippet. There's loads for us to do. We're gonna start playing with the engine bay, all the carbon pieces. We're gonna get rid of the headlight tints. We're gonna put more carbon. We're gonna play around with so many different things. So literally, car's done. Big shout out to Jake the Rapper. If you need your car wrapped in London, holler us. We can help you. We can put you in contact with Jake. He can use our facilities and he can wrap your car. Or if you want to take it to his unit or wherever you want to do, or if you have a wrap shop and you need Jake, he's happy to travel international. It just costs a lot of money. But if you've got a lot of money, then Jake's your man. Wallop. Quality is 10/10. So we're letting it settle. It's going to ceramic coat it and all that fun stuff. Got so little time to turn this around. So we're going to send the wheels off. They're going to be turned around and we'll see you probably in like a couple hours. All right, so why did we choose the Vossen HF9 wheels? Obviously, stem of it, Kim Kardashian. We wanted something that replicated hers. Vossen make actually two flat dish wheels, I think, maybe. One is the HF9. Two is a Vossen collab wheel, so it's a collab wheel that you can only buy through Vossen, which is what is on Kim Kardashian's Range Rover, 2024, 2025 car, or 23 car. And then they might do a forged one. But anyways, long story short, they do a HF range and they do the forged range. Forged being quite a lot more expensive. So we went with the HF9. We got them actually in raw finish because we finished them locally because we wanted to get something similar to the wrap, but in a gloss finish rather than a matte. But yeah, overall, we had the HFX1s on it before, which, you know, Vossen weren't happy that we were replacing such a great wheel, but they're in for marketing. We love marketing. We love doing something crazy. So they were happy enough. Well, they weren't happy at all when we told them we needed it in 2 weeks before Gravity. But yeah, big up Kyle and the team there. They turned them around. They got them over here. We finished them locally. Shout out to our local coaters. They coated them up and a finish that I think works quite well with the wrap. 90 things. Ooh, not bad, not bad. Yeah, it looks good. Wow. Yeah, I think it needs to be low, doesn't it? Wow. Yeah, it looks sick. This kind of fitment needs. Looks cool though. I think once, yeah, like you get rid of some of the dark accents. So new mods under the bonnet, in addition to obviously the wrap and wheels. So new mods, we've got the Downstars, which are super clean. So we're going for a red Downstar kit matched with a red Golden Wrench kit, which I think just adds a bit of color to the vibe. We would normally go for like an aluminium on our vehicles or my vehicles, just because it's like subtle and clean. We've got a red carbon centered engine cover and two ECU covers to kind of finish up that area of the engine bay. We've got the brand new MHC carbon shroud, which is replacing the hunky, really heavy aluminium or metal one that comes on the car. So we've got like a little spruce up. All we need now is a set of intakes, which will be on the car soon. And when we start getting into the next phase. And of course, if you're seeing this now, you probably would see these bright gold things that are at the front of it. And that's the CSF charge coolers. So they've been installed. They look 10/10. And yeah, just excited to see what they perform like on the dyno when we start tuning this vehicle. We're gonna try and hopefully make maybe 1,000 horsepower Kim Kardashian BMW M5, which will be pretty funny. So why did I choose Gravity to release the car? So first one, Gravity has put in a year's worth of effort to create this event, which is obviously going to have a lot more effort than maybe another event that's got 3-4 events. So that, you know, it's going to be big. It's going to have good turnout, as well as the timeline just kind of paired up nicely. We finished the vehicle a couple of weeks ago. We were traveling in the US. So if you haven't seen that video, check out all of our other videos. We had some really good times over at MPAC racing our G87 M2, which is probably more your style. But yeah, Gravity is a good event. It's big, as well as Vossen UK have their own booth there. So we're going to be hopefully front stage there, get some good traction, and just show off the car. This car is definitely more for the masses, less for the customers of ours. It's more just to hopefully find you, the next you as a customer, hopefully through this marketing campaign. So yeah. What is a marketing campaign and why we do them? So obviously we're an online company. We need to make sure that we can reach all of you amazing customers and viewers. And that is only physically possible by marketing. Whether we have a stand at a booth, at a show, or we put our logo in or something in a newspaper is one way. But we're fresh, we're young, we want to use social media and the online presence. So we do marketing campaigns with our vehicles. So we've got obviously a GT3 RS behind me. There's an E90 M3 here. We've got a host of other vehicles all doing different things. So yeah, the M5 was purchased brand new from the dealer to be used for development and marketing. We then did about 3 to 6 months of development and marketing of that vehicle in a very nice customer-facing aesthetic, which was dark, black, murdered out. It just looked great. And that's helped us obviously sell some good amount of product, as well as develop AST springs, MHC carbon kits, help Golden Wrench make sure their caps fit nicely, and all these little things. The car has kind of done all its work. The only reason we still have it is because sales are good and traction seems to be really good on the car, so it's good on social media. So we needed something fun, something to have some fun with, make everybody smile at the office, and let all the haters hate us. And then we can kind of flip it off after that. As well as we're going to use it for the last couple months of summer. We need to protect that paint so the next owner enjoys a really good quality paint. And that helps with vinyl. You can obviously PPF it, but PPF is a lot more expensive than satin 3M vinyl, which is quite cool. But yeah, other marketing campaigns that we've done, which have been really successful and really fun, which is our G87 M2 race car, which is currently out in America racing. And we have our M3 Touring, which again was built in America, driven around the US, transported to or flown to the UK. Then it did a whole road trip around Europe, and now it just drives around the UK to car shows and gets daily driven. So we do loads of cool things that hopefully catch your eyes and showcases the products the best way they can be showcased. Who does the car suit better, me or Kim? 100% Kim. I'm not the one to be jumping out of this car, I'm not gonna lie. And that's a bit of a shortfall in my brain for doing this crazy idea. Obviously, I've got to drive this car. When I pull up to get a coffee, everybody's just going to think, who the hell is this? So we'll have to deal with that, and I'll have to man up. But it was my decision. Well, actually, it was my thought, an idea, but Dylan pushed it to be reality. So it's down to him, but that's his job. So hopefully this gets a lot of traction. People enjoy it. But definitely, yeah, Kim Kardashian will slay this car. All the BMW fans would be having her as their wallpaper on their phone if she had this M5. So Kim, if you're watching this, or any other bad bees in London, come down, have the car for a week. You just got to have over 1 million subscribers, and we'll give the car to you for 1 week. And if you have 5 million or more followers, you get it for 2 weeks. And 50 million and plus, you get it for a month. So get your socials up, pay those guys, those hackers, and get your following up. Wow. Yes, this is got to be the craziest, stupidest thing we've done on an M5 in the world, but I like this. So you guys now seen the finished article. Let's run you through some of the specifications. So this car is a 3M wrap, satin white aluminium from 3M. It's a really good wrap. The quality of material is great. And of course, it's been laid by Jake. Let's run through some of the modifications. So carbon kit is all MHC apart from the rear diffuser, which is a Soku rear diffuser, which we'll show you in a minute. So this is called the SP90 front splitter. HF9 Vossen wheels finished in a custom color, which is a gloss kind of gloss effect of the vinyl. So very similar color, but a gloss and a matte just to add some contrast. Coming down the side, we've got the MHC carbon fiber mirror covers, because this is not a carbon kit car. Side skirts, again, performance style from MHC. So that's kind of the exterior. We're also lowered on AST suspension. These are the prototype suspensions, so slightly lower than what's on the market today. We'll be changing these to the actual production pieces, but we're just doing more testing, kind of enjoying that. Absolutely perfect fitment from AST as always. But yeah, let's have a look in the engine bay. So under the hood, we finally added some more modifications. So we've got the MHC Stroud, which is going to improve the kind of the weight of the vehicle overall, but obviously you don't need to worry about this, about 5 tons already. So carbon up front, which is lovely. We've got the CSF charge coolers, which look 1010, and they look amazing in that gold finish. I think it just adds a bit of a vibe to the engine bay. We've got a R44 carbon bay engine cover, ECU covers, and we've got the full downstars and golden wrench kit, which just adds a bit of a vibe to the engine bay. There's still way too much plastic for me, so we've got to get some intakes on here and start playing around with a few more things. And maybe we need a carbon hood, but we'll come to that in a minute. So let's have a look at the back of the car. All right, before I show you the back of this car, of course, I want to shout out to R44 Performance for everything we do. And of course, get one of these stickers on our website. So on the back of the vehicle, we have the MHC rear spoiler, which is a nice little addition. It's not too many, well, it hasn't got too many angles. It's super clean, and it just overall looks nice. Anniversary BMW badges, OEM on the front and the rear of the vehicle. And then the Soku rear diffuser. This diffuser is sold, I think, 2 pieces or 5 pieces. We've got the 2 pieces, so it's just 2 pieces of diffuser, whereas you can get it with the central piece and the corners. And then we have the R44 carbon G90 exhaust tips, which kind of bring it all together, make it sound all right. We've also got a Scorpion exhaust, which we'll be putting back onto the car next week. But today we're at a show called Gravity here in the UK, so it's inside that hall. So what we're going to do now is roll this inside, put it on the show. We're going to go probably get a bit more sleep. And if you see some of the show, then great. If you don't, then that's life. Anyways, like, subscribe, hit that bell button. Let us know what you think of our G90 M5.